Niels Bendtsen designs and builds his ultra-clean, simple furniture in Vancouver. His headquarters and 55,000 square foot factory are just across the tracks from the port. People tend to think that things so clean and simple looking are easier to design, but it turns out the opposite is true.
Totally the opposite. It's the simpler that you make it, the more perfect you have to make it.
That's especially true with furniture because of its size.
A chair is probably the most difficult to get right, and it's really about proportion and shape. That's what makes great chairs great.
He starts his design development the old-fashioned way. He doodles in a book every day.
I'm always searching for new things, and I'm always doodling. I doodle a book every month, sort of thing. So that's my hobby, sort of thing, and it's my relaxation, so I enjoy it.
The rest of his design development is high-tech. Computers give him precise views of what the finished piece will look like in 3D. Because he also builds his furniture, design and manufacturing are inextricably interwoven.
This is, for instance, something where it's actually a computer rendering, sort of thing that
just
to see if it's what it looks like and stuff.
And that makes a huge difference in your ability to produce this stuff now, yeah?
Well, I think to solve a lot of things. I mean, we've solved a lot of issues on the computer here in the last week, and we haven't made a thing.
And when you say solved issues, what are they?
Well, just how to produce it. We have to produce it after we've designed it. So we probably spend more time on figuring out how to produce it than designing it. This is a new table that we're doing, and it's 3D printed. So we 3D print a leg to see how it's going to look, and to see the proportions and see how it's going to function.
People connect quality with handcraft, but computerized machines have changed all that.
The most beautiful things in the world are now produced on machines. They're not produced by hand. It's impossible.
And in a time of fierce global competition, how you run your machines is a matter of survival.
You have to be probably better now than ever before, because there's a lot of people involved in it in the business today, and I have to say that the standards are getting higher.
So Niels has a 55,000 square foot factory with carpenters and welders and sewers, as well as computer-programmed CNC machines to carve components, cut fabric, and glue high-quality veneer. The goal is consistency.
They're exactly the same each time because they're made in a mold. So everything that we sew or whatever we do, it's the same. But it's also very strong, the way it's made with the steel in it. You're also cutting fabric that has to fit it and stuff like that. So everything has to be the same all the time, sort of thing. You can't have it, so you have to fit each piece. We're talking about production, and when we do 2,000 of them, it's like it would be a nightmare if you had to fit each one.
His pursuit of perfection is driven by his desire to create durable designs.
I want things that we make to be long-lasting. Actually, both the design and the product. So we still have people that are coming back wanting covers for sofas that we sold 15 and 20 years ago, sort of thing.